Hello, Gemini. This is your monthly oracle reading for February 2026. My name's Kathleen. I'm one of the spirit operators. I do things a little different. If you're new here, I get psychic impressions from the images and I interact with spirit, so my readings are a little different. And if you have been here before, welcome back. Thanks for returning. Okay, so last month I meditated and was given this card setup to do. So the top card that we have here is going to represent you during the month of February. And that card is from the Waite tarot deck. And then the bottom four cards is the normal reading that I do. And these cards are the Mystical Journey Oracle deck. Okay, so let's take a look. So you have death for the card that represents you. Now, death means rejuvenation, starting over, the ending of some things, the beginning of new things. Because the sun is rising back here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring it closer. See, the sun is coming up. So, yeah, new beginnings. So maybe you've had to leave something behind. Maybe you have had to make changes in your life. Maybe you've had to leave someone behind. Maybe you had plans, ideals, and ideas of things that you wanted to happen in your life, and that's just not working out for you, perhaps. And so you have to sort of reevaluate and change direction. But there is some type of new beginning for you in whatever realm of your life that is taking place. It could be spiritually, it could be financial, career, personal, relationships, but there is some sort of change that's coming up. And it really feels like this is your decision. You have decided it's time to change. You are the one that is making the changes. Like you're taking the horse by the reins, right? Like you're controlling what's going on. Even if you haven't controlled what ended, you're taking control now of where you're going, the direction you're heading, and the things you're doing. Okay, so Spirit said to get to the next card, and we have Life Review. So this card feels like there's been romantic pain in the past for you. Perhaps more than one relationship has failed, and you've separated from people that you were involved with. Perhaps you are involved with someone, maybe it's a long distance, but it feels like there's a bigger or longer separation than you had wanted, or it could feel like maybe you're never going to find the right person. And so it's a good opportunity this month to kind of let go of things in the past that didn't work. Let go if you have too much attachment from someone who's at a distance. I'm not saying to end the relationship. I'm not saying that this is not the person for you. No, not at all. What I am saying though is to sort of make sure you're okay with you on your own terms without relying too heavily on the relationship, okay, the other person. in that you need to sort your life out for you, do the things that you want to do in your life, make sure that you're accomplishing the things that you have always wanted to accomplish, rather than trying to do things to try to get this person to be back into your life, or to be closer to you, or to move in with you, or that sort of thing. Like, work on you. Make sure you're good with you, that you're not always trying to take care of somebody else. You got to look after yourself, because you need to be in a good place so that you can look after others. And a lot of times a good relationship comes not because you're desperately searching for someone, but because you sort of let go of that desperation, that need, and you just focus on yourself and what you want in your life and where you're going to go, and making yourself happy. And then someone can come along that will complement that, okay? Or if there's already someone in your life, hopefully that will grow stronger, your relationship. Okay, next card. Resistance. So it mimics the previous card a little bit, in that perhaps you've been focusing on the wrong things, right? So you're letting go of something, you're at something's ending. So take your focus away from whatever's ending. If it's a relationship that's ended, whatever it is, okay, however it's coming through for you, um, turn your focus away, because the thing that you want, need, or would be much more beneficial to focus on is over here. But you're focused over here, okay, but this no longer viable. Leave it behind. Like, you were taking control of the reins, you're taking control of your life. You need to look after you, get you in a good place. And so to do that, you need to focus, shift your attention to something else, okay? Try to let go of that attachment, of that need for someone else to fulfill you. Try to fulfill your own life with the things that you want and need in your life. Like, become more self-reliant, okay? Okay, so the next card that we have is Cycles of Life. So there's eyes in the background, and they're coming through as rather sad. So there's sadness, which is reflected in this card as well. Pain, sadness of letting go. Someone else is sad. Maybe someone else is relying on you to make them happy, and that's impossible. Like, you could bend over backwards, do absolutely everything that that person asks for. That's not necessarily going to make them happy, because they are responsible for their own happiness. There is nothing out there, there's nothing in the world that can make us happy if we choose to be miserable. So if they're choosing to be miserable, in pain, suffering, that's their choice. And we can try and try and try to make them happy, but it's not necessarily going to work. That's up to them. So try not to feel like you're responsible if they're in pain, because it doesn't feel like it's the eyes here in the back don't feel like it's you. Like, you feel like the character up front, and that is someone else who is crying, and not necessarily over something you've done, but yes, you want to help. Yes, it's okay to help others. It's okay to try to make them happy, but remember, you can't force them to be happy, right? They need to learn that they are responsible for their happiness. So try not to take that onto yourself. Like, to burden yourself trying to do everything you can to make them happy. Yes, you can try to make them happy, but you don't want to be harming yourself to try to make them happy, right? You don't want to be giving all your energy to them, because it doesn't matter what you do until they decide, they make the choice, they want to be happy. It's not going to happen. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Okay, Spirit said to move on to the next card, and we have redemption. So it feels like by the end of the month you're going to be feeling good with the choices you've made. You know, the new start, the new beginning. I think the new beginning is well on the way. At least you're feeling good about it. You're feeling like you're in a good place, that things are moving along. Okay, so Spirit said end it there. So that's it for your reading. I really hope this has been helpful. Thank you so very much for watching.